Jambo, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about something that is always in my wall, and it's based on something that started in January 2022. So before I tell you the story, let me read you it. It says, if it's not making me grow, if it's not giving me peace, if it's not conducted in an ethical principle way, and if it's not making me money, then I will not pursue it or continue to dwell on it, as it has no obligation being in my life. This is a mantra that I created about 5 years ago, but I had a problem following up until this year. Why? Because I felt that I had the obligation to settle for what I have, because I needed to be grateful for it. But I confused being grateful and pursuing your career. You see what happened in January? I asked for a paper and I was rejected because of FIFA. Now, I told myself this: if FIFA finds me in Doha, then on the first day of FIFA, it's gonna be the first day of me utilizing this mantra. Then I put it in my wall for it to remind me. And every day as I was being miserable because I was held up due to FIFA, I always knew I would move, but never happened. Here we are, FIFA is starting tomorrow. And so tomorrow, I'm not gonna mourn. I am gonna sit down and celebrate the fact that for the past 10 months, I have survived a rejection. I could have done this a long time ago, but I was weak. I was of the illusion that, no, this is the best that it can be, and that I needed to do this. But as you have found out, and as I'm finding out, this is not the best that it can be. And this is not how far I can go. For heaven's sake, just 7 days ago, I did an exam that 80% of the takers fail on the first attempt, and I passed. This is after I self-registered myself, and I self-studied because my books arrived in August, and I did the exam in November 12th. And I remember being told, yes, by the place where I completely refused to register because the guy was charging me 3 times what I would if I did it as a private candidate. He said, you will be back here and you are going, I'm not gonna off, because he was giving me a discount about 40%. I said, I will not give you this discount. You will pay the full price, because you are stubborn and you cannot make it on your own. And I went and I passed on the first trial. And the first thing I did was go back to them and show them the paper. And they couldn't believe. They actually thought that the paper was false. And when they checked out and found out that it was actually true, that not only did I do this on my own, but I did it successfully, they were shocked beyond words. And that's what I want to say. Most of the time, we limit ourselves based on the belief that I am supposed to be grateful because I have this, and most of the world population does not have. You know, that saying that I was ungrateful until I saw somebody without shoes and I had shoes, and then I realized I was lucky. And you're like, you're supposed to be grateful. But we keep on confusing that it does not mean that you should not get more shoes. If you can be able to get more shoes, keep on getting more shoes and better shoes. Like if you're a runner, get the shoes that will help your shoes run better, rather than getting the shoes that were meant for walking, so that you can improve your performance. And that's what we need to do in life. So from tomorrow, if you don't see me doing things the way I was doing, I'm sorry, but I'm tired of self-pity. I am tired of eating myself to death. I am tired of my weight, my health, and my everything going down just because I am expected to be grateful. And so I have set this timeline, which should end up being the time I take my laser surgery, because that is the most important thing for next year. And I believe that I am going to make it. And for that to happen, a few things have to change, like I said. So the first one is this: I've been giving out free services for the people who needed mentoring, CP writing, and a lot of stuff. And that has to stop, because I realized that most of you who come to me expect me to give you the service as per a paid client. You are even giving me deadlines without realizing that I am a PhD student. I am a full-time worker. I have other classes to study, but no, you want me to do it on your timeline, but you don't want to pay me. So that service is no longer available. Mentoring for free, no longer available. If you want a mentor for free, go look for it somewhere else. Why? Because most of you have taken advantage of my generosity. The other thing is that I will stop limiting myself with things that are not making me money. So I am tired in being in debts. And so I have to change that. That thing which I did today morning was go minimalistic. That is getting rid of excess clothes, excess shoes, excess bags, excess everything that was cluttering my house. I have not yet completed, because I know this is going to be a process. So I'm starting to get rid of stuff. Eventually, the idea is that should I need to leave Doha in one day, I can pack all my things in a suitcase and go. So that's how I'm working. So I'll start getting rid of other things and creating my space. The fourth thing is this: if you expect me to take you back and you're not taking you back, I'm sorry, I'm no longer going to be there. This goes out to those people who, for example, you invite me out and you pretend that you're going to pay, but at the end of the day, I end up with the bill. I'm sorry, girlfriend, not going to be happening again. Think this is rude. This is the new me, and this has to happen because I need to progress. So if we had an arrangement, I might have to change it. I'm sorry, because for now, like it says, I have to redefine my dreams because I'm no longer settling. I have to do this for me. I have to do this for my parents. I have to do this for my ancestors. I have to do this for my bloodline, because it is time we stop settling for life. With that, I challenge you to stop settling for life and go after what you want, as long as you don't physically or emotionally hurt another human being. Bye-bye and see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. Later.